recording this, and if there's individuals who join us a little later, all the better. Just wanted to say good afternoon from the Montana State Golf Association. We appreciate you joining us for an inaugural virtual town hall. My name's Nick Dietzen. I'm based in Helena, Montana, headed into my fourth year as executive director. We are pleased to have all of our member clubs big parts of our success the last several seasons as membership has grown and our both competitive and social outings continue to increase, as well as just overall good feelings around the game of golf. So, wanted to let you know some ground rules for this one. We will have a chat that you can find at the bottom of your Zoom. Feel free to type in a message if you like. We'll be monitoring that. After some of my colleagues present some information, we'll pause for some questions at that time too. And then at the very end, we'll have some opportunities for some discussion and questions for those of you who might want to go a little more in depth on anything. Of course, you can always reach us. Um, we've got a listing of our staff here. We'll send out this recording as well as the slide deck so that you can refer back to it. But we've got a really talented and great group who cares a lot about golf in Montana and your golf courses and everyone that makes up the MSGA family. I'll let all these individuals introduce themselves as we move along through this conversation today. But thanks again for taking time out of your day to join us. Here's a quick glance at the titles and extension numbers. We've got a phone tree available for everyone, so we'll have this available to you to refer back to. A good handy piece for you during a very busy golf season that'll be coming up, and maybe even starting early for some as we were talking ahead of this. So the purpose of today's conversation, we want to share a lot of information that you are going to be aware of, and maybe if you're new to your position or your facility, you might not know everything that the MSGA does. So we're hoping today we can give you some greater detail on the many different things that the MSGA has going. We'd love to gather some feedback, get some ideas from your club's perspective, engage some future interests and some opportunities that we're looking to extend to the membership at large. Collaboration is a huge part of our success together. We want to encourage you to work with us and have us help push your initiatives and agendas forward. So that's a consistent theme you'll be hearing, and then just an opportunity to get together and propose some ideas, etc. So the agenda set forth here, we just got an outline of some of the topics we'll be discussing from various team members. And I'll jump into the programs of the MSGA. Again, a lot of you may be familiar mostly from the fact that we're the Allied Golf Association for Montana. So the USGA, the governing body at large, kind of think of them as more federal government of, the United States, and then we're at that state level where we have a jurisdiction to help partner with the USGA to deliver some of their programming. So we're going to talk about strategic plans, some of our core services, and the various membership initiatives and programs that our 20,000 plus members take advantage of. So this slide, the strategic plan, the MSGA, we are governed by a board of directors that spans all over the state. It's a very passionate and generous group of people who take their time to serve the game, and public, private facilities, west, east, central, in our very large state of Montana and the game. We partner with a lot of individuals, both individual organizations rather, that do programs and initiatives, the PGA section, the Golf Course Superintendents Association chapter here in Montana, the colleges and university golf programs, as well as junior golf initiatives in the schools. We are now a member of the Pacific Northwest Golf Association, which is newer to Montana. We were a member way back in the early goings of the PNGA, but that is an association of association, 6 associations, Montana, the 5th, one to join as of last year. So your members and your facilities hopefully receiving a copy of the physical magazine, Pacific Northwest Golfer magazine, which we'll talk about later, and then of course the USGA. But we went under a strategic planning initiative to guide our plans for the next several years as we look to promote golf, to serve and connect the Montana golf community, of which you are part of. And it's a big state. We have a lot of remote employees at the MSGA. It's the largest staffing we've ever had. And we needed that to be able to do just this and serve our mission, connect golfers with the great opportunities in golf as we ride this momentum and the increased excitement around golf. Our vision is to be the recognized leader of golf in Montana. That is just to be viewed more as a place for golfers to get information, to find out if I'm new to Montana, where are the golf courses and how can I find them and how can I be a part of the tournaments that go on in the state. So we want to be considered by our partners and our members as a leader to push forth information and provide valuable information and resources for everyone who's connected to golf. Core services refers to, again, that USGA partnership. The rules of golf, we have rules of golf program, and we've partnered right now, the PNGA. There's workshops going on that Tim Bacher, who you'll meet soon, has been participating with. We try to push along rules education, finding officials and resources to help you out at your individual clubs, because sometimes that can be a challenging situation when you have to make rulings. It's always nice to be able to go back to a club and maybe get some backup so you're not put in a tough position with your membership. Handicap administration, of course, you're familiar with membership having handicap indexes. Course rating, a huge piece of our relationship to our member clubs, being able to get out to your courses, survey, and update the ratings on a 8 to 10 year rotation. So that's an area where our volunteers meet many of you. We conduct 2 USGA qualifiers this year. We're on an alternating schedule with the US Amateur, which is between Montana and Idaho. So this year we will host the US Amateur qualifier and as well as the US Open qualifier, which we have done annually. We also serve as the PJ Boatwright Junior Internship. We house interns who, many of which have become parts of the MSGA family. 4 of 8 of our staff members have come through that program. It's a great way to introduce yourself to golf administration and learn a little bit more if maybe you're not looking at a PGA track or working on a green grass facility. It's a way to contribute to the game that we all care about so much. Junior golf program initiatives, of course, a huge part of the MSGA's mission and our growing the game initiatives, as well as just providing support to our juniors. So scholarships are available for graduating seniors. That program has supported a number of high school graduates over the years. It's been very successful. Want to call out the date, March 15th is the deadline. So if you have correspondence, please connect with us and we can give you the verbiage or grab the link from our website and communicate that to your golfers. Junior development grants are focused on kindergarten through 8th grade, bringing golf to folks who might not be as familiar with it and or pushing along some instruction opportunities in your communities. This program is going on close to 10 years of grants with as far east as Webo, as far west as Thompson Falls. So we've got a lot of different schools that have participated, as well as some facilities. So maybe you have run into that. April 1st, the deadline for that. It's a $20,000 of grant awards that will be given across the state of Montana to help push along golf in our communities. And then, of course, junior competitions. The MSGA has hosted the state junior championship as well as a couple of team events, both regionally. We have a match between Canada and Montana, so we'll have some information if you're unaware of that. Some of your clubs have hosted and will in the future. Membership update. We're over 21,000 members. Things are at an all-time high in terms of MSGA's momentum and our membership, which ultimately that's our audience is golfers that frequent your facilities. We have a new partnership with the MHSA, in which we are encouraging all of their junior golfers to get a free handicap index, post their scores, become members, and become aware of some of those junior initiatives that I mentioned on the previous slide. And then, of course, club partnerships with folks like you who have taken the time to be on the call to learn a little bit more about what we're doing. We want to advance as many opportunities as we can, and we need your assistance with letting folks know about the opportunities in your area. We've got member events, of course, that are competitive, and also we'll be outlining and doing some pilot programs to just keep the game fresh for folks and introduce ourselves. And then we're trying to grow membership, so we have some incentives and initiatives that we are going to discuss and again pilot. So we'll look forward to hearing from you all later as the season progresses about some ways to further promote the game. And now I'd like to turn it over to my colleague Emily Hulsey for an update in membership operations.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily Hulsey. I work out of Billings. I've been working with the MSGA for over 35 years in many different roles. Currently, I'm the Membership Operations Director, so I manage many of the MSGA's core services like handicapping, course rating, the website, and customer service. And I've enjoyed working with our clubs and members over the years, and it's good to see you here today. I do have a few updates for you. So you may have seen the new MSGA Club Digest. The first issue was emailed on February 4th. It was created to channel and improve our team's communication with you. So we'll include reminders, updates, and any initiatives and benefits for you and your members. So check your inbox on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. If you haven't received an issue yet, check your spam folder. Here's the email address that it's coming from. You can flag it as non-spam or add it to your contacts, but just note it's a do not reply email, meaning no one is monitoring it. So if you know of anyone who could benefit from receiving the Club Digest, we can add them to our list of subscribers. And if you see information you would like to share in your newsletter or communications with your members, please feel free to do so. So moving on to Gin Online Join and Renew. If your club isn't using it yet, it could be a good fit for you. It gives your members that option to join or renew through our website at msgagolf.org or through a direct link on your website. This tool is ideal for a public club, but even if you're a private club and you separate that MSGA fee from your club membership, you can use a screening feature that allows only club members to join your roster. And if you're a public club, but you include the MSGA fee in your season pass, there are options available if you're interested. Members do enjoy that convenience of being able to renew online if possible, especially snowbirds who are trying to renew when your club might still be closed for the season. A couple of features available. There's that new calendar year option, which has the memberships run from January 1st through December 31st. So if you want consistent expiration dates, I would encourage you to switch to that option. You can also offer discounts and promotions throughout the year, and you can customize your join page to attract the interest of golfers who are searching for a club. Expiration dates are added to your roster. So in the picture, it's that far right column, and that's to help you manage who's paid online or in-house. And members are automatically marked inactive on those expiration dates if they don't renew. And just a note, we can add these dates to your roster even if you're not using the online join and renew feature. So if you need help or have questions about any of these features, please feel free to contact me. Next, we have an update about the handicap review tool in the admin portal. This was introduced last season on a per golfer basis. So phase 2 is coming soon, and it will allow you to run a review across your entire roster. So that will be released soon here, coming in early April. Note this is the only authorized tool for recommending adjustments to a player's handicap index. So eligibility requirements for a club-wide review: the golfer must have a full scoring record of at least 20 scores, and only home club golfers will be included. Recommended adjustments will expire after 14 days if you haven't accepted them, and that's just to keep them current. And a club toolkit and training will be available soon, so we'll be in touch when that is ready for you. Just a heads up as well, in 2026, the handicap committee will be required to run this review at least once a year within the admin portal. Moving on to the USGA club assessment. The USGA will send it the first week of April, so watch for that. It will be emailed to your handicap chair or the person who filled it out last year. It's really pretty simple. You just confirm or update your club contact information and then confirm you're in compliance with the rules of handicapping. It is due by July 1st, but I recommend you complete it as soon as possible just to make sure your club stays active. And in 2026, that club assessment will be incorporated into the admin portal. The handicap committee checklist assists your handicap committee to stay in the compliance with those rules of handicapping. We will be simplifying it this year to make it easier to complete. So I will send you more information in April. And then a quick reminder that an official handicap index is only issued by the USGA or an allied golf association, such as the MSGA. So if a person is playing in one of your tournaments and they have a handicap, say from HandiComp or US Handicap, for example, that's not an official handicap index, and so you shouldn't accept it in a competition. Next, a reminder that as an MSGA member club, Golf Genius tournament software is available to you at no charge. This is integrated with GIN, so you can import golfers and also post scores after your event. And if you'd like to start using it, just contact me, I'll get you set up. Golf Genius is offering free online training sessions for both new and current users in mid-March, and the dates and times are listed there. At the end of each session, there'll be an opportunity for you to ask questions as well. So the Zoom links are listed in the Club Digest, and we can also provide that to you. And there are educational tools within the program that drill down into more specific areas, so we'd be glad to show you where those are located. And lastly, just a couple of reminders. If you've had any primary staff changes, whether it's your pro or manager, just let me know so we can update our contact list on our side. And we'll need to know if you've made any changes to your stroke index allocation, or also known as hole handicaps. The strokes are used to calculate net double bogey when a score is posted hole by hole in the system, so we'll need to get that updated if you have changed them. And if you had any significant yardage or obstacle changes, it might mean an off-site course rating adjustment is needed. If you're not sure if we have the correct information, you can check your scorecard report that's listed on our website. The address is on the screen there. And that way you'll know what we've got on record for you, but I do encourage you to check that either way. And as a reminder, the forward tees, such as family or junior tees you might have, can now be rated if they're at least 750 yards for 9 holes and 1,500 for 18 holes. So if you'd like to get those rated, we can add them to our list for this season. So that's it for me. We'll check and see if there's any questions. Doesn't look like it, so we will turn it over to Tim.
You need to unmute, Tim.
I was the first one to do it. Good afternoon. I am Tim Bacher. I'm the tournament director here with the State Golf Association. I joined Nick and the association back in about January of 2023. So going into our 3rd season of tournaments here. I live in Missoula. I have been a green grass professional and PGA member now for over 15 years and been on the green grass side for 20. So excited to be here with the association. This season, the MSGA tournament schedule consists of 2 USGA qualifiers, 5 junior qualifiers, which will fill the field for our junior championships, and 7 MSGA championships. Our junior championship this year will help identify our top players for Team Montana, which is 4 boys and 4 girls to participate in Junior America's Cup, which is a big tournament with 17 associations across the West. Plus an additional 6 boys and 6 girls will represent Montana in our Montana Alberta Cup matches. New this year for our juniors, in from the USGA, they're recognizing our champion. Our girls champion this year will earn a spot at the 2025 USGA Junior Girls Championship at Atlanta Athletic Club. So it's a great opportunity for our champion to go represent Montana on the national stage. This exemption is from the USGA is also extended to our men's amateur champion. In 24, this was extended to Liam Clancy from Laurel when he won our state amateur championship. He got to go to Hazeltine and did well in his qualifying rounds there, represent Montana, finished right in the middle of the pack there. This year, that winner again will receive entry directly to our U.S. Amateur Championship in 25 down at the Olympic Club in San Francisco. We do have a few changes coming this year with our registration process for our men's state amateur championship. We are moving to a process where everyone will have the opportunity to register, and then we will take the lowest handicap players out of the players who registered, and that will fill the fields for our men's amateur at Missoula Country Club this year. This is a little different than the traditional first come, first serve method that has been used in the past. This will also be in effect at the men's mid amateur down at Valley View. In addition, at the mid amateur, we'll have a new championship called the Master 40 for those over 40 years of age. The women's championship, that will now be split into 2 events. We will have typically an event on the east and an event on the west. The traditional women's amateur championship will be paired with a Master 40 championship, and that is going to be at Canyon River this year. And Laurel Golf Club will host the mid-amateur senior championship and our super senior championship. MSGA is actively working towards building out a 5-year plan. Right now, we have a number of our events scheduled for 2026. If your club is interested in hosting an event in 26 or beyond, please reach out to Nick and myself. We would love to have a discussion with you about hosting. We are working here a number of our events to split the season or split the championships, one east, one west. When we have a men's mid-am and a men's championship, give people across the state an opportunity to participate in one of our events. The MSGA is set to begin its 3rd season of the Senior Tour. The Senior Tour is a collection of single-day events for seniors age 60 and above. We use Stableford scoring. At each event, players will gain points for our Player of the Year list. Top players in each division will earn a spot at the season finale at the Wilderness Club. As Nick had mentioned, we have joined the Pacific Northwest Golf Association, and with that comes the opportunity to participate in PNGA events. This fall, Old Works will be hosting the Senior and Super Senior Championships, September 16th through the 18th, and we highly encourage all of our top seniors to go participate and represent Montana in this event. Registration is now open for all PNGA events. Tentatively, Montana is looking at hosting the PNGA Mid-Amateur in 2027. The PNGA Mid-Amateur consists of a men's and a women's championship together. If you are interested in hosting, please let us know and we'll help initiate contact with the PNGA.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
We do have a question about the Master 40 tournament. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Sure. The Master 40 is just a new age division. So anybody who's 40 and above is able to participate in that championship. That'll apply for both the men's and the women's. It's a break from the mid amateur, which is 25 and above from the USGA, and our seniors begin at 55. So we are offering something right there in that middle ground for us now to for everyone to play in and compete at.
And that is something additionally that we brought from, you'll notice if you look at the PNGA championships that is a bracket, its own championship group that the PNGA offers. So that's part of how we incorporated that when we discussed it at our board level.
And then next question is, does it have a different max handicap?
For the men's, no. It will still operate as the lowest handicaps will fill that field. We have a couple questions here with our board still on exactly where that will fall between both events, but they should be pretty equal on distribution. As we looked at the past years for the men's with the our mid amateur championship, it was really split 50-50 on Master 40 or players who were above the age of 40. So no, it does not have a max handicap in the men's. The women's championship does not either. I believe it's 40 still, 36 or 40. Confirm with the ladies on that one here in an upcoming meeting. Finally, many of you know we have been working with the PNGA on a rules of golf class over the past 3 weeks now. Many of these participants will have an opportunity to take the official USGA 80 question exam. If you do have any questions on the rules of golf, or marking your golf course, or any rule situations that may arise, feel free to reach out to myself or the MSGA. Finally, again, watch for some additional links from the MSGA and USGA for free online rules classes that you can share with your memberships. And please feel free to reach out to me if you have any additional questions. Any other questions right now? Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Well, hi, everyone. My name is Jess Miller. I manage partnerships and new business development while being based in Helena for the MSGA. I joined the team as a boatwright intern last summer and have officially gone full-time this January 2025. Today, I want to share an update on our sponsorship efforts, some of our advertising opportunities, as well as our volunteer promotion. These are key areas that help us grow our association, as well as provide more value to our members and you guys. So moving forward, when we talk about our key partners, we're actively working to build relationships with these partners to support the MSGA, our events, and our initiatives. A few of the industries we've been in discussions with include banking, travel, insurance, merchandise. These partnerships not only provide financial support, but also help enhance the overall experience that we are trying to provide for our golfers and members. Our sponsorships fall into several categories, as you can see in the image to the right there. This includes our event sponsors, our corporate or official sponsors, and our marketing or in-kind contributions. Each type plays a role in supporting our tournaments, our junior programs, and community outreach. And in return, what we offer is business visibility across all of our social media outlets. This includes on-site branding at our events, digital promotion, social media exposure. What we want to do is create a win-win partnership that benefits our sponsors, our membership base, and also focusing on the community of Montana as a whole. Then when we talk about our advertising opportunities, we've expanded our opportunities across multiple media outlets. This includes our magazine, our revamped website, as well as new social media challenges such as Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. These platforms allow our sponsors to reach a highly engaged golf audience, as I'm sure you're well familiar with, across Montana, as well as the Pacific Northwest region. We've already secured some new sponsors, and we're continuing to stay on top of the outreach to bring in more. And additionally, our new sponsorship deck provides a clear breakdown of advertising options, making it easier for those potential sponsors to understand the value of partnering with us. And as we go to talk about volunteer promotion, we're seeing our events grow year after year with our membership. And with that, our volunteer needs also grows. We are reaching out through social media, email campaigns, direct outreach to golf communities and courses, as well as those local organizations to hopefully recruit more volunteers for our events such as the state junior championships or even just our local qualifiers. We want to ensure that our volunteers feel valued, engaged. This includes clear communication with them about their roles, providing incentives where possible, as well as creating that experience that really encourages long-term involvement for them. We want them to keep coming back to the tournaments because they not just like us and what we do, but the people that are involved with them. So if you know anyone interested in volunteering, please send them our way. We would love to have a conversation about the options that we hold. And as we look ahead, we want to continue our sponsorship outreach, expanding our advertising options, boosting our volunteer engagement. If you have any suggestions for potential sponsors, or if you know somebody who is interested in getting involved with the MSGA, we would love to hear from you as well as open that conversation up. If your course would benefit from a sponsored promotion to our membership, we would love to partner with you and elevate your brand. Thank all of you for your time, and I'm happy to answer questions if anyone has any. Awesome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katie Fagg. This will be my third season with the MSGA, and I am currently the Communications and Tournament Manager, and I am based out of Missoula. I'm also a PGA Associate. First off, thanks for taking the time to be here today. I'm really excited to share some updates with you about how we're working to enhance our digital presence. A major goal of the MSGA this year is to improve communication, and we want to improve that communication between all of the moving parts within the golf community in Montana. And with that being said, the MSGA is working to find new ways to create more value for both all of our members and our member clubs across the state. And one of the ways that we can do this is through the sharing of content and creating collaborations on social media. So some of you may have seen these flyers hanging up in the pro shop last year. These flyers outline the benefits of becoming a member of the MSGA and provide easy access to either signing up for a membership or renewing your current membership. And with these flyers, we're either able to share a more generic version of the flyer that brings a person to sign up through the MSGA's website, or we can customize them with course logos and QR codes that will take the person to sign up on a separate link so that the person will already be attached to your club when they sign up or renew. And then club newsletter content. It really comes down to how can we help you guys. We're happy to share some of our content with you to use in your club newsletters or some member communications. And my example for that is if you guys want to share some of our scholarship program advertisements and updates in your communications, we would be happy to share those graphics with you. Just let us know. And don't hesitate to reach out to us, specifically Tyra and myself in the communications department. We are always willing to give recognition to anyone within the golf community. And Montana is a very large state, as we are all very familiar with, so it can be hard for us to know everything that is happening. So if someone at your club does something special, please let us know so we can give them the recognition that they deserve. The second thing that I want to talk about is social media collaborations. And one of the major areas of possible collaboration comes to us as a product of our digital magazine, 406 Golf, which you'll be hearing all about in a moment. So I'll save a lot of those details for Ty. But for every edition of 406 Golf that gets released, we do several social media posts in relation to the content of that issue. And the most obvious being when we post each cover. So moving forward, we're hoping to use Instagram collaborations to expand the reach of those posts. And the collaborations would be between the MSGA and the course that is being featured on the cover. And for those of you that maybe are a little bit less familiar, Instagram collaborations post the graphic to both the MSGA's Instagram account and the Instagram account of the course. And there are a lot of shared benefits in regards to these collaborations, some of which being increased reach, improved engagement, and an increase in followers for both accounts. And this will allow us to reach the audiences of both the MSGA and the specific course. And the Instagram algorithm is actually more likely to show our content to more people if it sees an increase in engagement. So with these collaborations, we can have an increase in follower counts for both the MSGA and your course. And then the last thing that I have to talk about is the MSGA's online tournament calendar. And our goal for this tournament calendar is to have everything in one place so that someone can sit down and plan out what events they want to play in, and really give the player the ability to see all of their playing opportunities for the season. And this will, of course, include all of our championships, our senior tour events, and our junior qualifiers. But at the same time, this gives us the opportunity to advertise your tournaments and hopefully help increase player participation in your events. So we want to post your two-person scrambles, your world's toughest, any ladies events, really anything that you want to get out in front of the public. We would love to post it on our tournament calendar. And our calendar also has the ability to filter through all of the events through the use of demographic tags. So you can see in that middle picture, there's some blue squares there. And those say women, men, seniors, juniors, things like that. So if I clicked on juniors, it would show me all of the events where juniors are eligible to play. And then I want to walk you through how to submit a tournament to us so we can get it posted on the calendar. So you'll go to msgagolf.org, and that'll bring you to our homepage of our website. And kind of in the middle of your screen, there will be a big button. It's circled in red there that says Tournament Calendar. You'll click on that. It will take you to the homepage of our tournament calendar. And up in the top right-hand corner, there will be another button that says Submit a Tournament. And that will take you to our Google form. Once you fill out and submit that Google form, an MSGA staff member will review it, make sure you aren't missing any information, and then we will publish it to our tournament calendar. Some of those questions on the Google form have required answers, and some of them do not, but the more information you can provide us, the better. And you can also find the link to this Google form in the last Club Digest that went out. And if there aren't any questions, I will pass it over to Ty.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ty. I'm Communications and Marketing Coordinator. I'm currently going on my 4th year based out of Missoula. Like a few people here, I started as a boat ride intern. I've done kind of a variety of things over the course of the last few years, but the last year in particular, I've been a lot more heavily involved with our digital magazine called 406 Golf. And so this is circulated to roughly 20,000 MSGA members twice a month. This is an outgrowth of our previous newsletter, so we just rounded into our 1st year anniversary actually for this. And so our goal really is to feature the broad experience of golf in the golf community across Montana, whether it's big or small, and everything that the game kind of brings to the table for the community in Montana. So I'll talk about a few things, some promotional opportunities potentially that you might be interested in. So some of you maybe have gotten phone calls from me or emails or something about 406 Foodies, where I'm asking to take maybe some photos off your Facebook page or your website. And this was an outgrowth of the MSGA tournament tour team last year. We were always very excited to eat the food at the various clubs we're going to. And so we just started taking pictures ourselves and highlighting it in each of our magazine. We have a section in each magazine now. And so during the off season, we are actually asking clubs to participate, since we know some of the food is still open. Showcase what you got. If you ever have any specials, if you ever have anything you're looking to promote, we're happy to put this in there. So that's one opportunity to kind of showcase something that's off the golf course a little bit. And we can do more than one per issue. And we can get creative too a little bit about those 406 foodie things. So if anybody ever wants to be participating in that, feel free to reach out and we can figure something out. The other promotional opportunity I wanted to bring up too is job postings. So this is pretty simple, but it's we all kind of consider it a win-win here at the MSGA. It's our most clicked link on the magazine. Ian will talk about this a little bit with the website as well. And so this is, you know, we circulate to 20,000 people. This is an opportunity to find really talented applicants across the state. I know MSGA running around doing the tournaments, we know there's a ton of hardworking, good, talented individuals out there. And so this is a potential to let us help you expand your reach across the state. So along with some of these promotional opportunities like 406 Foods or job postings, we're also looking into doing stories. So whether they're big stories or little stories, one thing we've been gearing up towards starting to do is a club spotlight. And so this is kind of a big idea version where we take the all-encompassing look at your club. So maybe it's the 406 Foods, maybe you have a great hole on the course, maybe there's something very unique, a tree that everybody loves that's been there forever, the history of it, the geography, whatever it is that is charming or unique about your club, we're interested in promoting. So this is a potential opportunity moving forward to kind of highlight each club. Ideally, we're floating around the state getting, it's not just the tournament clubs, you know, it's not just Missoula Country Club, we also want Sydney, we also want Lewistown, we want everybody here. So the more we can kind of collaborate on that, the better these stories can be, because obviously we don't play at every course, so a little bit of partnership on that would be helpful. So along with the big idea version, we also have some smaller ideas that we also love getting. And so here's a recent example that we had. It was a lady out of Glasgow named Rachel Boweezy. Apologies if I'm butchering that name. But this past summer, she recorded 2 holes in one in 4 days, which is pretty awesome. And we wouldn't have found out about that except her aunt actually emailed in and asked if we were interested in running that as some sort of little story or blurb. And so these, as you can imagine, living in Missoula, I don't really know what's going on in the Glasgow golf scene. So this is another area where it really helps to have people just letting us know what's going on. And we're happy to record some of these stories and share them out, because this is the community that we're wanting to talk about and feature and highlight. So along with our promotional ideas and story ideas, as Jess mentioned, we have a variety of sponsorship opportunities, whether you want to promote in a different event. Maybe you have renovated your club or your food, or there's something different that you're wanting to promote, pro shop sales. We also have the PNGA, as Nick mentioned, and 406 Golf advertising as opportunities there. So reach out to myself or Jess or Katie or really any of us, and we can get you squared away. So unless anybody has any questions here, I can move it on to the next presenter.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ian Halsey here, born and raised Montanan, based in the Billings area. I've been involved with the MSGA now for about 5 years, and I work in the world of membership services. And among these services is, first of all, the fact that we're here to support you, our valued clubs. And so really, with your support, we can help with questions really about anything. That includes the GIN admin portal, where you might be managing your handicap roster. It includes maybe adding new members, managing renewals. Maybe you're trying to figure out multi-members with multiple profiles that might need merged into a single profile. There's also reports in the admin portal that can be run to assist you with your job as well. And this also includes maybe some questions about course rating information that you currently have. And really, with any of these questions, we can do the legwork in looping in the USGA for further insight if need be. That's proved to be a useful tool in the past. And just know, too, that there's no question that's too big or too small that we can't help you sort out. So now this moves us on to our next big area of service, and that's with member support. We can assist with questions really from any of our 21,000 plus MSGA members. This includes help with logging into GIN and posting scores, registering for tournaments this year, as well as any other questions they might have. And we do prioritize that they use the main line first to get a hold of us, our extension 1 number there, as well as our support email, support@msgagolf.org. And we can also utilize here a blue help button on the lower right corner of our website. That will open up a knowledge base that you can maybe find a quick answer to the question before getting hold of us. So just know that's available. Let's move to some website tools that we have available too. And one of which, as an example, is our job posting tool. If we go to our website under the news tab, there's a page called Montana Golf Careers. Just fill out the form that's presented there, and we can process and post your listing for all the internet to see on that page. And as Ty mentioned too, for 406 Golf, this is also a big traffic area on our website here as well. So let us know too what other tools that aren't currently on our website that we could add to provide benefit to make your job a little easier. This moves us now to member benefits, and an example here is a free and popular benefit that we have, and that's our hole-in-one certificates. And going to our website yet again under golfer tools, there's a page for hole-in-one certificates, and when the form is submitted on that page, the member is going to receive the following 3 things. They're going to be entered in our ACE Club on our website, as well as an archive of previous ACE Club winners, if you want to call it that. We'll also feature the ACE on our socials, as well as in our 406 Golf publication. And they'll also be mailed a frame-worthy certificate, like the example here in the picture. And don't forget too, you can post for your members. Maybe someone was missed from an event or just got overlooked. Go ahead and submit it and make sure they get recognized and get this benefit. Okay, so now if you have any questions or anything you need assistance with that we talked about or anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out and we'll be glad to help with anything. And don't forget that knowledge base too as a resource on our website. So if this concludes this portion with any questions that we might have. If not, then we'll move it on to Beth. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm the Finance and Accounts Receivable Coordinator. I joined the team back in October, so this is going to be my first season with the MSGA. I'm also located in Helena. I just wanted to go over a couple dates with you for when you'll be receiving invoices. The first set of invoices you'll receive will be in the next couple of weeks. These are due on April 1st. These are for your club dues, which are $100 per 9 holes. The next set will be on June 1st. These invoices are for our active golfers on your roster. Each golfer on your roster will be $29, with juniors being free. Then again, on October 1st, you will receive a second set of invoices for your new or reactivated golfers since June 1st. And again, those are going to be $29 per new or reactivated golfer, with juniors being free. And then I've also got updated addresses. Our billings address is no longer activated, so you'll have to send any mail correspondence to our PO box here in Helena. And then if you've got any questions or need help with anything as far as invoicing goes, you can go ahead and reach me at this email or at this extension.
Thank you, Beth. I just want to open it up broadly for anyone to either type in a question, or if we have anything, let me know, Beth, or you can unmute yourself, anyone on the call. Questions about any of the areas, and a member of our staff can respond to that, or myself as well. So give a second here if anybody wants to chime in with any broad questions or anything that was addressed during this presentation thus far. All right, it's always hard to get that first question out for someone, so I want to provide a little bit more information, but feel free to unmute yourself and interrupt me at any moment. I just want you to know that I don't think the graphics showing up perfectly for us, but you can envision what it is. Make up your best idea here. But we want you to be a participatory member of the MSGA. For a long time, a lot of our outreach was very consolidated to billing, course rating, you reaching out with maybe some support help for Emily or Ian, or maybe we had a event in your area. But we are, as I think you can hopefully understand from this conversation, we've had a lot of investment that we're trying to put forth to try to recognize the many great facilities that exist in Montana and try to promote your clubs. Our membership right now, we have not increased the price of memberships. We are continually looking at how to better serve our golfers and how to encourage our clubs to help us in growing the game and our membership base, because the more we have in terms of membership, the more engaged our golfers are. We have great retention rates. Of course, the junior memberships are free, so I want to continue to hammer home that point. It's a great way to get a junior further involved in golf by keeping track of their scores and being able to share information with their friends, play a game. There's so many nice pieces of the GIN app that have been rolled out by the USGA. So if you have juniors who are getting into the game, and we would really like you to encourage them to become a member of the MSGA so that not only they might be eligible for some benefits on the scholarship side. Another area that we're going to be continually reaching out that wasn't mentioned today, but Youth on Course is a partnership in which the greater United States component of there's Youth on Course partners everywhere, in which juniors can have $5 green fees in most scenarios to be able to play, and then through subsidies at our level as well as the larger entity of Youth on Course, there's additional revenue available for your clubs. We're trying to provide access to golfers. That can be at the junior level. That can be one of the most challenging things. And we can work with you to have specific days or times in which juniors have that opportunity. Right now, we've got about 20 facilities who are participating. We're trying to increase that and make the awareness more available. So that's an example. In general, we have given out over $100,000 in financial support. We are a nonprofit, and we have the benefits and the challenges related to not having a lot of different diversified revenue sources. Membership is part of that, but we share in that with you as our member clubs. We try to keep the fees low, and we're going to continue to work on making our partnership stronger. So if you're not using Golf Genius software, that's something that we are shouldering the load financially on that to provide it to all of our clubs. So if you haven't looked into it, please attend a few of the informational pieces, look at some of the opportunities that they provide that might be helpful at your club. Talk to one of our staff members about Golf Genius. Of course, course rating is referenced in this. We're around with our volunteers and have a schedule. If you need an update on when your course was last rated, we have that information as well. So just want to encourage the communication to come, both ways for us. Don't necessarily wait for us to contact you. Contact us. We're open to all ideas and opportunities to help support golf in the state. And we're going to try to pilot some opportunities. We know that not every facility is a 18-hole one or is in a location in which we might have a championship, but we want to have opportunities for all of our membership to get to your courses. So you might be familiar with, in the past, there was a golf and go card in which a lot of players, many of which were not our members, would go out and hit the road and play some golf. And that is now no longer available, but we're trying to reimagine some scenarios where we can encourage our golfers to get out to different courses beyond their home course. And we would love to partner with you on some ideas in which we can get out to your facility, promote it, and encourage some additional revenue to your clubs. The senior tour has been a success in which we've partnered with a lot of our championship facilities to encourage and thank them for their participation. We have a lot of different ideas, and we would love to entertain some of your ideas about how we can grow membership and publicity for golf in this great state that we all love. So, just wanted to give a last plug for looking at the club digest that has been going out every 2 weeks. Hopefully you are a member of our association beyond the club level and you're receiving our digital magazine that comes out with every handicap revision. They're also available online. So ideas and ways to recognize your membership on a broader scale is an opportunity we can provide. But we need, as Ty mentioned and Katie mentioned, we need some help with you putting us in touch with some of those great stories. Maybe it's recognizing one of your staff members, someone who's achieved a new position or they're now part of the PGA. We try to keep tabs on everything as well as we can so that we can be that communication hub for the state. But some things fall through the cracks or they don't get publicized as much as the deserving folks who work in golf. We know you work really hard, and we're not trying to ask too much more of you, but we also want to make your lives a little easier and find ways that we can be helpful with you. So if you have ideas, this is a good forum to vocalize anything, but also know that we're available anytime. The list of our staff members is here, and we just want to thank you for your attentiveness. And if you're watching this recording later, feel free to reach out to us, and hopefully you found some of the information valuable. And at a minimum, I'd love to hear if you're willing to, for the benefit of our staff who may not have met everyone, and myself included, if you want to unmute yourself and let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to know and hear a little bit about your participation today or any thoughts you had from the call and ways we can improve what we're doing to help you out as one of our member clubs. So if I have any brave volunteers, it'd be great for us to know that there's someone on the other end.
Hi guys, I think I know most of you, and this is Garrett from Cottonwood Hills. No, I thought it was great, and thanks for all you guys are doing. It's been great working with you all, and very responsive and helpful with things. So this all looks good.
Thank you, Garrett. We've really appreciated all that you've done from the junior side on the way up to we'll get that senior tour weather to cooperate a little bit better with us this year.
Hopefully.
Anyone else on the call want to let us know where you're joining us from? If not, we won't take up any more of your time, but love to, hear from you.
Someone's computer is not working, but Cody Olson from Whitefish says, thank you all for everything.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you. All right. Well, we like to be timely, just like your members showing up to the tee on time. We blocked out 12 to 1, and we appreciate so much everyone who's joined us on the call. For you, those of you watching on the recording, just know that we appreciate you. We're excited for a great 2025, and we look forward to further communications and helping out with you. And thanks to the MSGA staff for all that they do in support of your membership. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you in this upcoming season.